This is nothing but waste oil. Somehow I had expected liquid bronze. Ah, you're still here.
Of course, Mr. Rufus. After all, we are on the cusp of an epical discovery.
And anyway, there are junk ball jocks waiting outside the lecture hall again.
They'll have to wait. We are going on an excursion. Pack your things. We're off to... the neighboring building. Thanks, Hildebrain. Somewhat misplaced, but you still get a star.
Wow!
Cool.
Whoa!
Impressive, isn't it? What is it?
Me!
Ah, Nerdbert?
Oh! An impulse-induced tachyon field generator?
Popularly known as a... anyone? Perhaps Chubby over there.
Time portal machine?
Time portal machine, precisely, because it creates a time portal. But where? Sure, of course, the interim time, the turquoise tunnel, as we experts also call it. And now, for the master question, how to turn that thing on.
Turn it on? But...
All right, people, I want discussion.
That thing at the front must be the tachyon tank.
What, the milk bottle with the bicycle pump? Ugh, by the smell, I'd say it used to contain feta cheese.
And you have to adjust the nozzles so they concentrate on the thinnest place in space-time. You can detect a so-called potential portal with 4D glasses.
4D glasses, feta cheese. Anything else?
You're not intending to open a portal into interim time, are you?
And why not?
McChronicle says it's too dangerous. It could perforate the whole of space-time.
Oh, hogwash. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. You can't win if you don't buy a ticket.
Will that be in the exam?
Uh-huh. Someone was chewing gum in my class and didn't give me any, except for their fresh box lunch. It's gonna rain homework. It flows downhill, but away with the stuff. I don't know much about the production of nicotine gum, but I have chewing gum, and that contains nicotine. Should work, right?
Nicotine chewing gum? Oh boy, I've just realized that I've got the munchies. Wait, I'll just put my toothy pegs back in.
And strike.
What's going on? My mucous membranes are swelling up. Oh, anaphylactic shock. It's my goat's hair allergy. My eyes are burning.
Bravo! You finally hit something dead on. My sense of humor. That reminds me of my brief career as an industrial spy in the Schlonzer sausage mines. I still don't know how my cover was blown. Master Whistlehole's dental adhesive, because you know that life is good when your teeth stay where they should. Please ensure dentures are pointing in the right direction during insertion. They are pretty, they are colorful, and more importantly, they aren't part of some stupid mosaic puzzle. These barbarians should be reported to the Goat Protection Society. The poor animal should have been milked long ago.
Hey, stay away from our junk ball training bag.
I already told you that's a goat. Where do you think the bleeding comes from?
From my wife, of course. She's always bleeding on at me, claiming that my sports things are actually animals, nuns, or the neighbour's children. But how, pray tell, would a goat manage to get down here to the underwater palace?
Okay, suppose that it isn't a goat. Can I still milk it?
Of course, help yourself, but be careful, sometimes they bite.
Ugh, that smells like the tank in Mac's lab. Ugh, that's... No way! Until my 4D glasses are finished, it's impossible for me to detect temporal anomalies. Never lose those spectacular spectacles again, courtesy of Rufus's patented sticky specs. No way! Until my... Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2. There's that mysterious glow again. Who can tell me what this is?
Are those supposed to be 4D glasses?
It is a set of 4D glasses.
Is that stained glass from a window?
Don't touch! That is a highly sensitive, scientific whatnot. Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2. I see a kind of ring.
Oh, I know! That must be a place where the dimension membrane between here and interim time is especially thin.
Not thinner than your derivation, nerdo. Exactly, Hildy. It's in the middle of the machine.
Oh, good. Then we don't need to calibrate it at all.
Fortune has changed sides. Now the idiots are completely screwed. Who can tell me why it's a good idea to put feta cheese into the tank?
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized that the cheese emits tachyons, right?
And now, the follow-up question. What color are tachyons?
She means pink.
Then it is proven. Feta cheese emits... Write that down.
There! The portal is open!
But that's way too...
Maybe there isn't enough pressure on the tachyon jets.
More pressure. I'm a professional when it comes to generating pressure.
Ah! Daniel!
Gadzooks! There was another potential portal hidden under the carpet.
What are we gonna do now?
Yeah, but who knows if it's safe?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
A chronicle!
Hurrah!
The tachyons must have spread out in the near vicinity of the portal.
And how high is high?
Haven't a clue. 1 in 1,000 maybe?
And that's good?
Relatively. It's the only chance that we're going to get. And also, one more than we really deserve.
Speaking of which, I still have to pick Gola.
That means the leap into the unknown without any guarantee of being able to return has got to wait.
No, I'd rather go get her right away. Goal! We did it! The guys and I have opened a time portal!
Wow, well done.
Don't be like that. I told you, I'll make it right again.
And I told you, go away.
Oh, come on, Goal. Take off the hat and...
Hey, hands off!
I do understand where you're coming. After all, that palaver with the platypus puppet theater wasn't exactly subtle, was it?
Puppet theater? Oh, that.
But look at them. They're both trapped, without any hope. I'll never be able to escape my hamster wheel.
Wait, you think you're the platypus in the hamster wheel?
Of course. That one is clearly female. Look at her, she...
Ha! I knew it! There is hope!
You're right. It is the male.
At least she's now free.
Yes. Wow. Look how happy she is.
She'll recover. On the other hand, one shouldn't overuse metaphors. What's this?
Hey, give it back!
When did you do that?
While you were gadding about the fairground. What about it?
And you got past the lava mat with that?
Well, someone had to make sure that things could carry on.
But then why are you so angry? Because we're not together in the photo?
No, because we are. An illusion. A snapshot giving the wrong picture. Or do you think that at the end of the day, we'll be sticking that picture into our photo album? Everything here is going to have to end up being undone and reversed, so that we can save the world, so that there will be no Fulocks on Elysium. That's how it has to be, right?
No, it isn't.
Then tell me one thing that will still remain of our adventures. If you can do that, then I'm happy to come.
Ha, easy. In the end, there's always one thing that remains. There, look at that.
Kitsch crap?
Hope. It doesn't matter. Let's go. What the? What now? That looks like that interim we crossed in the time pod. But where did this city come from? And where are Goal and McChronicle? They jumped through the portal right before I did.
Hey, you! Fulock! Get off of my porch!
Ah, a local. Can you tell me where I've landed?
In my turnip patch!
Wait a minute. Don't I know you? You're Glandula, the romantic ninja. Just old and ugly. How is that possible?
Are you trying to talk your head off?
Don't you mean, am I trying to talk your ear off?
Not if I got my gun pointed right.
Oh.
One step closer and I'll blow your turnip out.
But Glandy, it's me, Professor Rufus. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Professor Rufus? Yeah, that's it. He was the guy who's to thank for all of this. Just junk crabs and mites for years on end. What about him?
I killed him.
Well done! Now get out of my yard.
All right. Where the hell have I landed?
Are you lost, stranger?
No, I have a photographic sense of direction and always know exactly where I am. It's just the when has been a little confusing lately.
When doesn't mean a thing round here. You're in interim time, a space alongside the past, present.
And future, I know.
I was gonna say perishable food. We don't have anything like a future here. Rumor has it there used to be one. The portal building authorities are digging around looking for it in the foundations of interim time. But if you ask me, it's just newfangled nonsense.
No future?
2 other newcomers passed by here earlier. They asked about the future too. Friends of yours, perhaps?
Impossible. They were just with me.
Maybe out there. Here in interim time, the clocks tick a little different.
I see they have a few more hands, too.
Well, welcome to Paradox City. My name's Rocco McChronicle. If you've got any questions, I'll be happy to help you,
Rufus. And actually, I do have a couple. Rocco What the hell did you say? Are you Rocco McChronicle? The father of Dean Angus McChronicle Sr.? And therefore our McChronicle's grandfather?
You must have confused me with someone else. I don't have a son, and if I did, I'm sure he wouldn't have become a dean. After all, I'm running a family business here.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it. The last thing I need now is to accidentally prevent McChronicle's birth. You've seen my friends?
A sexy chick accompanied by a clever, handsome guy?
Not really. We were separated.
Well, two strangers certainly passed by earlier on. They met the old hermit. It looked as though they knew each other. They headed off to her farm, turn left at the town hall, and then continue up that way.
Where the hell am I?
You're in Paradox City, the city between times.
Aren't we always between times?
Excuse me?
You know, present and future.
Yes, I suppose. Although, here we're not so much between the future. That doesn't exist here.
What does that mean, you have no future?
That's what I said. If that's what you're interested in, then ask the people at the Portal Building Authorities. They're always talking about the future, and they're trying to dig one up from the junk beneath the city. Absolute madmen, if you ask me. We've never had a future here, and we've managed quite happily without it so far, thank you very much.
I urgently need to get to Kuvak.
Doesn't ring any bells. Is it beyond interim time?
Of course.
Then you'd better be off asking the guys from the Portal Building Authorities. They map the portals and know where each one leads.
Hey, that's the time pod.
That there? That's been there since before I arrived. My father was going to repair it. That's why he founded the garage. Apparently it stopped being so important at some point. Like everything here.
Ah, you obviously cannot help me.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh, there you are.
Howdy, Rufus.
You wouldn't believe who I met in the city.
My granddad. I know. He didn't recognize me.
No wonder. To him, you're not even born yet.
I guess I never will be. Even the slightest interventions change the timeline. In all probability, we prevented the birth of my father already.
Hogwash. I've seen everything possible and impossible in the last while, but nothing even remotely resembling a timeline. The whole thing is more like a fuzzy, knotted time skein than anything else.
It's okay, Rufus. I'm doing just fine. Isn't it incredibly interesting here?
Yeah, very picturesque. But we have to get a move on. Don't you remember? Where's Gold?
In the farmhouse, but there's no reason to hurry. Here in interim time.
The clocks run differently, I already know. Still, no reason to take our foot off the gas. One of these portals must lead to Kuvak. We used it earlier ourselves.
Yeah, it's that one there.
That one? I actually expected a few mind-bending puzzles first, but so much the better. Wait here. I'll go get Gold, and then we can go get our future back. Whoa, Butterfingers at work. The country air seems to be good for him. His cheeks have gone all rosy. Hey, Goal? No time for coffee. Time to move. Wait a second. Am I counting right? Your goal? Your goal too.
And you are almost as perceptive as when I left you, Rufus. Savior of the world, suicidal time traveler.
You forgot butt model. But how can that be? What are you doing here? Which goal are you?
She's the goal that you rescued from the future.
Yeah, and in return, she left me and Mac on Elysium, stole the time machine, and whoosh! That was the thanks we got.
I've not got such a talent for dramatic endings as you.
And you didn't get far either.
Yes. Perhaps I was a bit too quick off the mark there. When I arrived in interim time, there was no future anymore. The tunnel had simply come to an end, and the autopilot was steering me directly at it. I had to crash land and was stranded. For us, only a few hours have passed. For her, it's been a lifetime.
Why didn't you use one of the portals?
The portals only opened much later. At At first, they were all out of reach. Then the Deponians started to throw their trash into interim time. The time travelers also started arriving from all sorts of pasts. Most were stranded here like me. We built Paradox City from the trash. We tried to reach the portals, but none of them led to the right time. Then, when the first children were born, we realized that we had built ourselves a new home.
But now I'm here. So come on. What was that? An earthquake?
We've only had one of those once before. The time when the portals opened.
Yeah, never a dull moment around here. Don't run off. I'm gonna go have a look. Oh, come on. Where's the portal to Kuvak? And the others? All gone.
I think I have an explanation. When the tachyons poured into the open portal unchecked just now in the lab, we didn't only open the one portal, but also all the surrounding ones too. Portals leading to completely different places in time. As time passes much faster in here, they were open for years. A whole city was built whilst you fetched gold from the university. Shortly after you stepped through the portal, the anomaly closed behind you. In the lab, this was a blink of the eye. Here, countless minutes.
You mean this city only exists because we opened the portal earlier?
Really makes you think, eh?
Yeah, like for example, how do we get out of here now that the portals are closed?
I was thinking more of the moral implications. Well, what will happen to the people here if we restore the old timeline? Are we even allowed to do that?
I can't see any signs.
I noticed that too. You should get it looked at.
Amazingly, there was still a bit of antidote left. Uh-huh.
You girls having a good talk?
I'm just telling Goal about your stamp cannon.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't have used so much cheese. Goal's hair may have lost its color, but it still smells like marshmallow candies. What's that doing here?
I was going to use that for my last beat of the drum sculpture. I've been waiting for weeks for the battery to run out, but it just keeps going and going and going.
What is this supposed to represent?
That is the unfinished point.
Oh, it's supposed to look unfinished. And here I thought it just wasn't finished.
Oh, I'd better have another go at that then.
Can I take that?
No, it's not finished yet.
I could finish it.
And just how are you going to finish it?
I can finish anything.
You're going to finish me off one of these days. Are you finished yet? Yes.
No,
Oh, we'll just take it then.
I will.
On your marks, go.
And finished.
Okay, what just happened here?
You've become a sculptor?
I had a lot of time on my hands.
That excuses some things, but not everything. It's obvious that he doesn't have a clue about the future. Otherwise, he would definitely wear something else. It's true what they say. You can't make an egg without breaking an omelet. It's obvious.
You keep it thought. I've got work to do. We're about to make the breakthrough into the future. I can already smell it.
Sorry, it's the excitement. What exactly are you doing here?
We suspect there may be a so-called future in sediment beneath the city. That's why we started to hollow out its foundations.
Aren't you worried that that could make the city somehow I don't know, slide maybe?
The chances always offset the risks. The unimaginative rednecks up there have no idea what a rough diamond they have right under their feet. They see no further than the base that guarantees their apartments stay standing. I see street cafes, Martin, office spaces, and affordable lofts for fashionable high-income earners.
Such as architects working for the portal building authorities, for example?
Exactly.
Now, I still don't understand exactly what that hole there is supposed to have to do with the future.
But it's so very simple. We want to attract a solvent clientele. Time travelers who are literally not born yesterday. A portal to the future who would put a paradox city back on the map. The saying goes, continuous growth through development in interim time. And we're creating the attractions for that.
Ugh, you spit when you talk. I have to get to Kuvak one day before the end of time.
Wait, Kuvak. Unlucky and unluckiness. We do have a portal to Kuvak, but that's on the old Hermit's land, so it's not connected to the time travel superhighway yet. We've been fighting for that right of way for ages.
That isn't the problem. The problem is that the portals have closed back up again.
No, it's not a problem, it's an opportunity. It's proof once more of how important the connection between Paradox City and the future is. I can already see the campaign. The only way back leads forwards. Or better still, back through the future.
But that's all just drivel. The reason for the lack of a future lies in the past.
Utter hogwash. Today was yesterday. The future belongs to those who have the courage to look forward.
Oh, you have no idea. I'll let you get on with your work.
I was afraid I'd miss out on the future all because of you.
It's true what they say. What are you reading?
Hey, this is the future issue of Hats.
What else? And are helmets making a comeback?
Oh, sadly not. In the future, all manual work will be performed by machines.
That would be great. Then no one would have to work.
Why do you think I work so hard? Certainly not for the money. This job is so badly paid that I need a second one to make ends meet.
And what's your second job?
I write fake reviews for an ad finance rating portal that compares free comparison sites for buying building machinery.
Huh. If only we finally had machines that could relieve us of all these important tasks. That's, the hats, right?
I already told you it is.
Can I have it?
No, I need it for research purposes. In this highly technological working environment, further education is an integral part of everyday work and life.
You could take a break.
Ah, my lunch break is well overdue. Unfortunately, I can't leave the machine on its own.
Yes, it seems to me that your presence is downright imperative.
I tell you what, you can have the magazine if you bring me a peanut butter sandwich.
A peanut butter sandwich, huh? No problem. The world isn't ready for this art yet, but I'm sure they'll appreciate it in the future. Oh,
Oh no, few lock alarm.
Oh, again? Ugh, that means we'll have to take another compulsory break.
No, it doesn't mean that. One can't keep the future waiting.
Why? Has he got somewhere to go?
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no, few lock alarm.
Strange. I can't see anything. Hey, wait a minute. I know that sound. There were wombats in the bins again.
Where are you, you little beasts?
There's something to shoot at. Strange. I can't see anything.
Come on now, show yourselves.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.